How's it going, everyone? It is Andre Williams, and over here we talk stocks and we focus on one thing. Always protect your profits. And today we're going to be talking about AMC. I got the messages flooding in like, Dre, did you see AMC? I'm like, of course. I have a position. It's on my watch list. So I got to make sure I give you guys an update since you're looking for it. So I won't waste any more time. Let's jump into the agenda. If you're new to this channel, I just want to let you know we have timestamps down below inside the description. But if you are a shareholder or you're thinking about taking a position, I highly suggest you watch this full entire video. So the first thing we're going to be going over is the technical analysis. We want to take a look at the overall price action. We want to know support. We want to know resistance. We know how volatile AMC can be, so I want to make sure you guys are prepared, especially if you're going to be focusing to buy and hold just like myself. And then afterwards, we're going to be going on Fintel, taking a look at the short interest information. We want to see what the short volume ratio is like. We want to see some adjustments. We want to see the history and so on, so we're going to cover that. And then we're going to be taking a look at the order flow distribution. We want to know where institutions loading up on shares today. We can notice this from the large scale orders. And then when all of that is done, we'll be going into the final thoughts and as well as some more details and my thoughts and so on. So let's get to it. So we're going to be doing a technical analysis for AMC. Let's see how it performed on the day. So it ended up closing at $44.26, being up 20.34%. On the low, it tested $36.35, and then on the high, testing $48.20. When we take a look at the volume stats on the day, you can see we traded at 225.574 million shares. And when we see the average volume over 10 trading days being at 81.998 million shares. So definitely when you have this kind of volume in AMC, you're going to see strong moves just like this. The chart we're using is a 1-year daily chart. When we take a look at the RSI down below, we can see it's right around 62.65. So yes, we are in the overbought territory. When we take a look at our moving averages here, we're well above the 200-day, the 100-day, and as well as the 21-day EMA at $36.60. And look at that big green engulfing candle right there. So AMC ended up having this strong move of 48.20, and of course we had a lot of selling pressure here, and it's part of the reasons why the price pulled back a little bit. So going into tomorrow, I would love to see a test right here at this $50 level. This is going to be a psychological level. It's definitely going to be a lot of pressure in regards to a lot of selling. So one thing to keep in mind, though, if we're able to get past it, then things can get very interesting. And we can easily see a move going here right till we see some resistance around 51.81, or let's just call that around 52 bucks. Now, as far as how I want AMC to close, preferably, I just want us to actually hold up this $40 level. We've shown this to be an area of support in the past as well, but if we end up closing above 44, of course that is going to be amazing, because if we can go into regular trading hours at 44 bucks and hold up that particular area, then you already know we could easily get to that $50 range. So with all of that said, let's see what happens for tomorrow, but for the most part, it's good to see AMC is definitely looking bullish here. So we're going to take a look at the recent short interest information for AMC on Fintel. As we scroll down on the page, the short shares availability is at 250,000, updated 24 minutes ago. And for the short borrow-free rate, it is at 0.90%. Now, when we take a look at the history of the short volume ratio using the FINRA numbers, on the 19th close, it was at 55.02. On the 20th close, which is a Friday, it was at 56.32. And now for the 23rd close, which was yesterday, being at 47.94. So AMC does continue to have short squeeze potential from what we can see, and there's still a lot of shorts who are vested inside of this play. It'll be very interesting to see what the numbers will be later on today inside the evening, but one thing I know for sure, AMC is going to continue to be that play that many are going to know, hey, to buy and hold and force that short squeeze that everyone's looking for. Now let's take a look at the order flow distribution for AMC. So we can see here on the inflow is at 2,031, and then on the outflow is at 1,976. So we had 11.24 on the large, we had 1,554 on the medium, and then on the small we had 466. Now on the outflow side on the large we had 18.38, and then on the medium we had 1,500, and then on the small we had 458. When we take a look at the large scale orders in the last 5 days, the past 3 days have all been outflow days with one inflow day on the 19th, and we had 0 on the 18th as well. So we see a combination of both for inflow and outflow, but of course outflow, a lot more selling that is happening. But you know what, it really doesn't matter, because if we take a look at the inflow side and we take a look at the small and as well as the medium size orders, which most likely is coming from retail, so people are buying, they're holding and so forth, and especially many other people who have been holding for quite some time already, we ended up seeing some strong moves and price action. But of course, I want to be clear here, this is not the short squeeze we are experiencing. Yes, there might be some positions that are being covered that are short, but I just want to make sure I'm being clear about that, and I'll talk about it further inside of the final thoughts, so let's get to it right now. So for my final thoughts for AMC, I'm definitely excited about what we saw today inside of the market. You're seeing everywhere meme stocks this, meme stocks that. But one thing we do know for sure as far as buying and holding is concerned, we've been doing this for a long time. We've been doing this for months. So seeing this particular type of price action, I know there was a lot of FOMO that came into the stock today. It definitely had a lot of volume that ended up coming through, and we talked about that inside of the technicals, and it's part of the reasons why we are nowhere near a squeeze right now. So I want to make sure I'm being clear. Yes, there has been some short positions that maybe would have been covered, but at the same time we already know the amount of counterfeit shares that are out there and a lot of the manipulation that happens inside of this stock as well. So with all that said, I want to see this momentum actually continue, but I want to see actually AMC close after hours above $40. That's all I'm looking for, because if we can go into tomorrow at the open during regular trading hours holding $40 as an area of support, this is going to look very bullish, and AMC can definitely move very well. As far as the next area that we want to look out for, of course, we want to be able to pass the resistance that we had today, and also essentially I want to see us get to that $50 range. I feel $50 will be a very psychological area, and I will know for sure there's going to be a lot of selling that is going on. There's going to be a lot of traders who are going to be inside of this play as well, because we clearly saw that today, and we want to see that momentum actually continue. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll be talking real soon.